Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2, A Legacy of the Void. Today, gonna be a Patreon cast. For those of you who support me on patreon.com/Falcon Paladin for the week of December the 7th. If you're watching it on that week, thank you very much for supporting me on patreon.com/Falcon Paladin for at least $1 a month. You get this 1 month before anybody else. This is gonna be a DreamHack replay. Bottom left, we've got Bunny. And in the top right of Data C, we have Serral. So Finland versus Korea here. Bunny is trying to get himself into the group of elite Terran players. He did very, very well in DreamHack. I'm not going to spoil it for you. But I think he's going to give Serral everything he can handle here today in this ZVT. 16, 18, 17 timing here from Serral. What else? What else but that from Serral? Woof, he does go pool first, but fairly rarely. Okay, so gas timing here. Reaper. Terra the Overlord moving out, scouting for proxies. Serral respects Bunny's proxy game. And everything is a-okay. Everything is standard here. Spawning pool placement can just, block Hellions. Just block Adepts, whatever. But you have to do something else, right? Because this structure cannot block Hellions from getting into your mineral line, right? Opening here, opening here, opening here. And you have to plug it with queens, or maybe the drones themselves, throw down an emergency evolution chamber. I don't know. So a Hellion drop. Maybe we'll see one. Maybe we will not. Alright, man, so a Reaper popping out of the barracks right on time at 1 minute and 58 seconds. This Reaper's name is Falcon Paladin Viewer. I was just watching some StarCraft and all of a sudden I was transported into a Reaper suit. Oh, who do I do? I hope I survive this. Oh no, a Falcon Paladin Viewer is inside this suit. That's not good. Well, the problem is you are going up against Serral, who might be the scariest Zerg player in the world in this situation as far as being able to trap and kill you. You being a Reaper here, maybe not you in particular, but anyway, let's see how your dancing skills are, YouTube viewer. Not bad, really not bad here, and really wants to kill. There we go, gets a kill. Getting a kill is honestly, but wow, look at him staying on creep. Oh, almost gets a drone there, does force, oh, so dead though. Does force a spore creation there, and keeps that queen away. Regen your health, YouTube viewer. Oh, that was sick. I cannot. Oh, he's healing. He's healing. He's healing. These lings don't have speed yet. Can they trap him? No. Can he? Oh my gosh, this is some killer Reaper stuff. He's going back in. He's got like 16 HP, and he's like, all right, good enough. That was amazing. YouTube viewers like, thank goodness Bunny's controlling me. Thank goodness it's a Korean Terran, right? I mean, Clem's really good too, obviously. Here, Marine's very excellent. But like the other Terrans in the world, maybe you don't want to be a Reaper in their army. But Hellions coming in. We saw that, right? Pretty darn quick third base on the way from Bunny 2. Started sub 3 minutes. We've seen that before in this matchup. Super, super hot stuff. Really hard for the Zerg player to punish. It just is. And, I mean, if I was a Terran player playing in this situation, I'd probably go for this more often than not. If you do it every time, then the Zerg player's like, okay, I'm going to go 2-base Roach Ravager and murder you every game because you went super greedy. But if it's not every time, I don't know, the Zerg player tries to go 2-base Roach Ravager and suddenly Banshees are out. Oh, Banshees are here anyway. And there's a tank on the high ground, out of range of corrosive bile shots, and bad stuff happens. So the Zerg player's like, fine, go ahead. Or the other option, the other alternative to this is that you go for a quick 4th base as the Zerg player. And look at that. He does scout the fast command center there. Good job, Terry. You're going to die. But good job doing what... Oh, and he sees the tech lab, too, with the starport. Oh, it's so good. That's such a good scout, man. Sees the factory still has a reactor on it, so he knows more Hellions are coming in addition to these 4. Any more kills for you, Reaper man? You Falcon Paladin viewer, you are not. No, that... Oh, Hellion stuck in there. Creep tumor snipe. This one's still alive. That's why you have secondary creep tumors. Or tertiary, or I don't know, it's after 3, but a lot of creep tumors, right? Okay, actually going for another Banshee and getting Cloak. So Cloak Banshee here from Bunny. I feel like it's good. I feel like it's hard for a Zerg player to deal with it. because they're not going to have mutas out in time to deal with this thing. They got to do it with queens and spores, and they hate making spores, especially in this matchup. Tumor's going to die. Get that one too. Get that one too. Oh, didn't get that one too. See, that's why you have the backup. Anyway, Serral's doing just fine, thanks. I just really need to watch this Reaper. He's made it to 5 minutes without dying, which is honestly impressive. He's been in straight up fights against queens and lings so far. Everything's just going well here for Bunny. Terran fans, I'm telling ya, you're gonna want some Bunny in your life, okay? If you're watching this as a Terran fan being like, his chances of beating Serral are very low, put him in that same group with Clem. Put him in that same group with Maru, where there are Terrans out there who can take down Serral. It's not easy to do, but you can. There's a vast majority of professional Terrans that Serral just crushes every time. I don't think Bunny's on that list. I think he has graduated out of that list here, okay? So I expect good things from him. He's got stim. He's opened this very well. He's killed some creep tumors, right? He has forced a drone to turn into a spore. He has, you know, just got double banshees. It's really hard to not take any damage from double banshee. Oh my god. Where are your spores? And you can one-shot drones. It's not a one-shot at 2 shots because it's 2 banshees, but you know what I mean. If it's 1 banshee, then you have to like shot, and then the drone dies. But this way, you can do some stutter step micro. Shot, get away. Shot, get away. Shot, move. Shot, move. There we go. And take out 1 drone every time. That's why 2 banshees are better than 1. And in the hands of somebody as good as Bunny is, yo, it's all fantastic stuff. Yeah, and I mean, yeah, it's true. There's a spore here, but there's only 1 queen, and the spore's not going to hit the banshees. Their air-to-ground range is enough. They don't have to worry about the spore, just the queen. And they come back in. They're not taking, again, no hits from the spore at all. It's providing detection, which is really nice for this queen, but otherwise not really any value. Are you going to try to kill this queen? Forcing it to pull back to the spore, and they get out of there. So that's a 6 kill and a 3 kill banshee. Not bad. Third base comes down with no problem from Bunny. Oh, this is fantastic. Getting his 4th gas right now. Going for additional gases, 5th and 6th gases. These queens are holding this left side because the Hellions are still alive, man. And the Reaper's still here, too. He doesn't have any more kills, but, you know, he's been in a couple skirmishes here and there. This YouTube viewer is getting more comfortable in the Reaper suit, which he was, again, forced to wear, was thrown into it from, I don't know, it wasn't like Menks did it. It came from another dimension, man. Something bad happened. Okay, and then we go Hellbat. Keep all those Hellions alive means you have Hellbats and Marines and Widow Mines and Medevacs and 2 Medevacs. Great. This is the 7-minute timing attack that every... No! Dead. Oh, but getting a full surround here. Okay. And these Hellbats getting... Oh, all right. So Serral fairly well shuts that down. Let's see that again. Because what? He was doing... Oh, Baneling speed was done. Okay. So this is Serral being like, I know this is coming. Let me get Baneling speed a little bit earlier than perhaps you would think I would. And ta-da! So much easier to clean up this Hellbat Marine stuff with speed Banelings. It just is. Every Zerg player is nodding furiously at this. Like, yep, for sure. Speed on Banelings is one of the best upgrades in the game. Speed on anything is one of the best upgrades in the game. That's why Stim is so good. It's not just that it increases the attack damage of the Marines and Marauders, but that it makes them faster too. That's why it's so good. If there was an attack for Lings that made them faster and attack better, attack more dangerously with more damage, that would be an insanely game-breaking upgrade too. The combined like +3 melee attack with adrenal or with metabolic boost or something like that. +1 and metabolic boost are the same thing. That's what Stim is, right? So I don't know. I think everybody's in a pretty safe position. I don't see anybody really dying anytime soon here. Yeah, there's Lings and Banes out from Serral, but not really enough to where he can roll across the map and just win. This 4th base is a little bit open for sure, but my gosh, the continued harassment here. These Banshees are going to die because they're holding still, and there's Hydras and there's Queens in this area, so 1 goes down. The other one's got 5 kills and is okay with itself. Trying to drop inside the main, but Serral is one of the best Zergs in the world at being like, no, actually this is a natural. Don't drop on me. I have enough units behind to deal with that. Hive's coming in from Serral. He's working on actually going to go for Hydra speed. So it's Hydraling Bane stuff here. Does he have a Lurker Dance? Widowmine drop. Beautiful pull from Serral there. Oh, yeah. That's what we're talking about, baby. Beautiful. Oh, did he actually? One of them seems to have fired. Okay, so 4 down. Yeah, Widowmine's implemented here from Bunny. If you want to take Serral down, if you want to take enemy Zergs down, be like Bunny. Add some Widowmines. Just especially for lower level Zerg players. Oh, big hit. So hard to deal with Widowmines. You know, higher level players like Serral and Raynor are just going to run one Ling in, trigger the Spider Mine. Generally, right? Hey, drops in the main. Guess who wasn't ready for it? Dude, Bunny's everywhere right now. He's left side. He's right side. He's going to take down this. Yep, that hatch is not going to finish. And then he's in the main base, too, and he gets out with those medevacs, and this group needs to get out of there. Widowmines. Oh, some friendly fire damage there for sure. 5 drones did die, though. Creep Tumor's getting cleared out. Bunny's done a great job keeping Serral on the back foot. That's how we do. That's how we do, Terran fans. Vipers sucking energy off of hatcheries. That's what they do. And I like this. He's just aware of where the Hydralisks are and aware of where he needs to go to not lose. Oh, to not lose these medevacs. Oh, and he boosts out at just the right time. Meanwhile, another drop of the natural base. These Lings don't have Adrenal yet. Oh, the medevac does go down. That was really injured. This base tried to land, and there was a burrowed Ling here, so that's not happening. This planetary might be in trouble, but look, Bunny's like, no. You don't attack me. I'm attacking you right now. I am the one who knocks. Look at this. Marauders in the front to absorb those Baneling hits. Beautiful play. This group's going to get surrounded, though, because there is some Zerg down here. So this is probably a pick up and get out of there scenario, and it is. Once the flank shows up, Bunny picks up, gets out of there. He's attacking over here at this, I don't know, it's a 3rd or a 4th base. Parasitic bombs kill the medevacs. There's no evacuation from this position, but I don't know. Maybe we can kill some queens before we go. Maybe a couple Lings can die. Maybe not, though. It was an attempted crash up into the 3rd base of Bunny. Serral thinking about it, but just attacking into an entrenched army position. Oh, the 12 o'clock hatch goes down, or like the 11 o'clock hatch goes down. Dude, I don't know what to tell you. Bunny's playing better than I think he's played on my channel in a really long time. So Serral hanging on, but he's losing hatches. Right hatches that should have finished, haven't finished. Finally clearing the area to land this 5th base for Bunny. And look at this very strong army coming up this right side. Going to clear a Creep Tumor. This hatchery is probably going to die. There are some Lings coming in, but this group is intended entirely to kill that hatch. And then pick up and get out of there because Lings and Banes are stupid and can't shoot up. Unloading inside the main base. These Lings have Adrenal now, though, and they're very mean. 3-3 is almost done for the Marines and the Marauders. That's going to make them even better. And forcing a cancel on the replacement hatch at the 11 o'clock spot here. This is how you have to play Terran if you're going to beat a Zerg player. You have to be everywhere at once. You have to kill multiple bases throughout the course of the game. I cannot tell you the last time I saw a Zerg player die who had lost 0 hatcheries in 20 minutes, right? Serral wants to come up this ramp. Look at this. Widowmine count just obliterates the Lings. Maybe not as much. This base needs to lift off. There are Hydras to threaten it. As, you know, traditionally, if these are Lurkers, the liftoff is actually a pretty good strategy. But suddenly, okay, all right, Bunny, taking some Baneling hits. Reinforcements need to come in here and clean this up. Is he going to shove it away? Yeah, Serral's going to back out. This command center survives, which is huge. Woof, APM check, 494 on average from Serral, 330 or so, but currently around 400 from Bunny. Oh, these are changelings. I keep thinking these are Bunny units. All right, right side base coming up from Serral. The 11 o'clock base is up here too, so he's fought hard for these 2 bases. He's got them, but Bunny's got his 5th. He's upgrading that to a planetary. He really wants that to be a planetary, but I don't think it's going to be there by the time this attack shows up. Parasitic Bomb is up, getting behind. He's like, come on, Widowmine, get some hits off. on those overseers. Very nicely done. There are a couple of ghosts in here. I think they're the Nova skin because they're making Nova death sounds. And the planetary finishes after the battle's already over. You'll notice it has 0 kills. Counterattack from Bunny says, I've killed this hatch a couple times before. Might be a bit overstimmed. Widow Mines. Friendly fire damage again. Considerately problematic here for Bunny. Planetary holding on. Still doesn't have any kills. Serral taking the top left base. This game is nuts. The ghosts are here, though, from Bunny. But he's like, where are the... I guess the lurkers are coming in now. Here they are. 15 minutes is a little bit late for lurkers in this matchup from the games that I've cast recently, but not bad. Still gonna work out. Concussive Shell slowing down Banelings. Not willing to go up that ramp. Not willing to scenario choke like that. Banelings are going to crush on in. And the Banelings are coming anyway, though. This is a lot. The lurkers are in the house. The fungals are being tossed down. The splits are good, but the lurkers are burrowing in. The ghosts are cloaked. This planetary does go down. 7 SCVs die. 12 of them are dead here. These lurkers are positioned to where, I don't know, man. These ghosts are like, can we do it? I don't feel great about this. And Serral's done what he always does. He weathers storms. He weathers attacks that would have killed other Zerg players and then counters. And counters hard. And counters fast. And with prejudice. Alright, man. So Bunny doesn't have another base to replace that one. But he's going to bring the orbital over from the nowhere. He was just building another one to expand. Now it's a replacement base. But Serral's got... Oh, it's a big Widowmine hit. Serral's taking some seriously big Widowmine hits today. More than I expect him to, in general. Bunny's like, I gotta put some pressure on. I gotta do something to Serral here. So I'll force a cancel on a base. That counts. And then maybe killing this top left one would be good, too. I'm not sure that he knows it exists. Or I feel like he'd be hitting over there already. But killing the 11 o'clock for like the 3rd time today is pretty good. And he gets it. Woof, the sheer amount of firepower from stimmed 3-3 Marines and Marauders, man. Hatcheries stand no chance whatsoever. Serral's expanding bottom right, too, though. He sees this base and says, could unload some Widowmines there, but there are Overseers. Actually, are these Marauders? Yeah, these are Marauders. Look at this juke back in, too. He's going to juke back in. Try to kill some more drones. Why not? Parasitic Bomb gets tossed down on the medevac. 24 drones have died. 21 SCVs have died. We get the nukes. Where is this ghost? Oh, it's behind the mineral line. And no, the spore guessed wrong, and it's a full evacuation. No, kills a drone. Brings this hatchery down to 200 HP. Ghost dies for her impotence here against Serral's regime here. So Serral, bottom right, top left bases. These are big for him if he's going to win this game. Another attack from Serral. He's doing the Zerg wave strategy. I don't know. These lurkers... Okay, they're real scary. Actually, never mind. Missile turret's getting wiped out. Coming in closer even. We really haven't seen incredible snipes here today. You know what's good is Liberator shots. Liberator shots are really good against lurkers, actually. Hiders try to get in here and deal with it, but they're getting murdered as well. Massive Baneling hits. Somehow only 3 SCVs have died. The siege tank is covering the Liberator here. And okay, he holds on. 3 SCVs die, yes, but army value is very even. Serral has more workers, and it's shown in this income advantage tab, but mules are good. And mules are getting tossed, you know, there's extra, yeah, they're getting tossed down. There's extra orbitals kind of all over the place here for that very purpose. You don't have to have as many workers if you have a ton of orbitals. Once again, Serral just has so much. He just has so much stuff, but I don't know. Bunny's hanging on. He's hanging on. He's at 151 supply. Killing the bottom right base or the top left base would be good for him right now. Or this Rich Vespine Geyser base would be nice as well, but he's just really in a defensive position here, which is not... What the heck just good? Oh, he did. He's going to drop top left. Medevac was creeping up along that left side. Serral says can't save it. I'm going to send off some units to just make sure these guys don't continue on their rampage. But yeah, that's a hatch down. That's 3 drones killed. It's not 40 drones killed, but again, hatcheries down are what matters more than the workers killed. in experience casting these games. This Planetary is here to absorb some Baneling shots that would normally crash on other things. Nice Widowmine connection, killing several of those Banes. So the Planetary dies, but the worker count is pretty healthy at this third. Not, you know, not a problem. Ghost count continuing to increase here. A bunch have died. Yes, 8 have gone down, but there are 11 of them, with more being produced every once in a while anyway. Resources lost, 37,000 for Serral, 32,000 from Bunny. It's a pretty good place for Bunny right now. He needs to expand, though. He's got too many workers, not enough mineral patches to mine from. He's mined out of, you know, basically mined out of several bases at this point, as Serral has, but again, he's got extra places to go. Extra places to call his home. Widowmine. Not a huge hit there, but here comes Serral. This tank is very dead. Cracklings all over that thing. The third base is going to die, but it's been, like I said, effectively mined out for some time here. Another tank dies to Adrenalings. Banelings, how deep do they want to go into the Terran stronghold? And the answer is not very deep. We're just going to pull back, right? We're not going to use all of our Banelings during this attack here. Where are these SCVs going? I kind of love it, actually. There's an attack of Lings up on the right side. Just a bit of a skirmish there. Another Planetary, maybe at the top of that ramp. And attack up the left side. This top left base dies again. I don't think that was even canceled. Then a million Cracklings show up, and you got to pick up and boost on out of there. Yeah, man, Bunny fighting. Bunny fighting real hard right now. This bottom right base, he knows there's lurkers here. He knows there's a changeling here. And actually evacuating the position. Just going to evacuate this bottom right entirely. That's a little bit surprising to me. I don't know if this army was enough to clear it out, but Serral definitely decided it was, and he knows more about StarCraft than I do. So I'm not going to question it. Liberator's not good at dealing with large groups of Zerglings, though. Not ideal. So bottom right base dies. Top left base has died a few times. Okay. I mean, look, you have to kill about 10 hatcheries. Is there 8 have gone down so far, plus a couple cancellations. So Bunny's right on that edge of being able to say, I've done enough to kill the economy of the Terran player to win. He's taking this Rich Bisping Geyser base to the southern section here on Data C. That bottom right base gets killed, not canceled. That's 9, baby. This base, wow, Bunny. Try to get in here before the Planetary finishes. Very smart stuff. Pulling the SCVs out of there, but maybe not far enough. Okay, some of them do survive. Yes, there's lurkers coming on that right side, too. This command center survives. 7 SCVs go down. I don't think that Bunny's interested in replacing his SCVs, though. He's using his mules to create a larger army value for him than Serral can get, because Serral has to have a bunch of drones to keep up the economy, and it's just going to be mules. It's just going to be the non-workers for a lot of that mineral income. Serral's throwing up a Nidus from the bottom right for easier reinforcement, I'm assuming, and defense of this base when attacks come in. Lings come running in. Remember what I said about Liberators not being great at killing Lings? They're great at killing smaller numbers of Lings. Not huge numbers of Lings, obviously. Nidus comes in. Bunny says, yo, I don't know about that. So this base is key for Bunny. Can he hold it? Blinding Cloud catching all 3 of those siege tanks. Absolutely insane. But they come out of the Blinding Cloud. It doesn't last forever. Hydra is trying to deal with them. More SCVs going down. The Planetary getting some hits off. Only has 0 kills, but has done some damage to these Hydralisks for sure. 101 to 94 army supply here. Bunny says, I gotta put that pressure on. I can't sit back here and let Serral send wave after wave of Zerg units at me forever. I must continue trying to kill bases, trying to kill drones. Again, it's a combination of those 2 things, and when everybody shows up, I got some tanks I can fall back to. Parasitic Bomb on those medevacs. He splits it out very expertly. Coming through the choke, though, it works both ways. Some of these Hydras aren't doing super well. Planetary holding it. More SCVs getting blown apart here. 9 of them die. Is 27 too few from Bunny to mount a win here? He's going to kill this hatch again. Are you kidding me right now? That is 10. That's 10 hatcheries killed and at least 2 cancels. Maybe 3 cancels here. This is a bloodbath. This bottom right base might actually die. I love that he's nuking top left. Just kidding, that's a Nidus. I love that he's Nidusing top. Serral wants reinforcements. It didn't help him super well in saving the bottom. Oh, the bottom right base isn't dead, so I can't complain too much. It is 185 to 120 supply. A lot of that is drones, though, right? And this income has been very, very heavily favoring Serral here. Army value is even, and for the Zerg player, that's not super great. I like the tanks, the Liberators, all these different Terran units. Now the SCV's forced to get pulled again. The Planetary gets bombed. Banelings feeling it, smelling the victory, deciding not to go home after that victory. Gonna kill more SCVs. Oh yeah, the split isn't very good there. It's only 22 workers here, and some Banelings actually decide they're able to go home. Bunny's like, okay, you killed one of my planetaries. I shall avenge you. Too many legs, too many bait. This is falling apart. It's 174 to 77 supply. That's your GG. Bunny is done. There is no coming back from this position, but he gave him a 25-minute game here. I told you, gave Serral everything he could handle. Serral lost upwards of 10 hatcheries and a ton of drones. 31 drones down, 1,000 lings dead, somewhere around there. Bunny refuses to concede, but that's your GG. Serral is your winner in 25 minutes. 1,001 Zerglings died. It's like a children's book. 1,001 Zerglings, like 101 Dalmatians. Yo! Yeah, man, you killed 1,000 Zerglings, 31 drones, and 10 hatcheries in 25 minutes. You got a pretty good chance to win. The larger problem was that he lost 3 planetaries, 2 orbitals, and 75 SCVs, and 19 ghosts. That's a lot of ghosts to lose, man. Absolutely brutal display. Serral, it wasn't just Zerg waves. Bunny was given as good as he got there, but eventually Serral was able to overwhelm. The economy of Bunny could not keep up. He had a lot of orbitals, yes. He had a lot of mules, yes. But it wasn't enough. Wasn't enough to keep up with a full 83 drone economy there from Serral. He had 4 orbitals at the end of the game. I guess some of them died during that final attack, but... And Serral just refusing to give up. He's replanted this base like 3 times, this base like 4 times. This is the 3rd time this base has existed, I think. This one's died a bunch for him, too. And just replacing them, no big deal. Replace. Maybe some more drops here, because there were no Corruptors or no Mutalisks. So I feel like some drops might have done some good. Bunny sort of gave up on that after a while, but he was on such a back foot. Maybe that was the problem, right? Right. Okay, so GG, man. Serral gets that win. You know, at the end of the day, he's got 9 Banelings, 6 Hydras, and 100 Lings, which is a lot of fully upgraded Lings, yes. Definitely yes. And Bunny tried to make the tanks work. He had the Ghosts, he had the Liberators, he had the Marines, the Marauders. He was close, he was. But really, when that first attack of his at 7 minutes just kind of got obliterated by speed Banelings, it was kind of an uphill battle for him from that point anyway, right? Let's be honest with ourselves, it was. All right, good. Very good stuff. So that's going to be it for me today. This is Ben, Falcon Paladin, coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2, A Legacy of the Void, and a Patreon cast. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.